I must report the Telethia's defeat to His Majesty and request entry to Prison Island. Shulk is depending on me. I must hurry to the audience chamber.
Alright, so we're just Melia for now. The others are being accosted by some High Entia guards.
The others are being treated as the lowborn they are.
You say the second consort's child survived her ordeal?
Forgive me, First Consort. I, Tyrea, vow to see your orders fulfilled.
Whilst she's in the capital, do not underestimate the lengths to which His Majesty and the child's loathsome goons will go. How, pray tell, will you avoid the guards?
I will do whatever it takes.
Oh, your stupidity bores me.
Your Highness,
Enough of your drivel!
We will have our chance when she stakes her claim to the throne.
So, this is Alchemoth, the home of the High Entia. It's a fucking huge city, and I actually kind of hate navigating around here, but we'll get to that later.
I'm glad that this other civilization is decided that they should totally shun everybody else and not give them these technological marvels.
It's very Wakanda of them.
I feel like Wakanda had good intentions at the end of the day, and they did want to share their technology at the end of the movies.
I mean, yeah, they did at the end of Black Panther the movie, but I don't know. Before then, they were just kind of closing themselves off.
Well, there's technologically advanced and too technologically advanced for us humans. We're fucking stupid. Let me tell you about gender reveal parties. Oh my god.
Oh no.
What is it?
Meanwhile, the only thing that really sucks for the Hums, or that's really done for the Hums so far, is giant AA batteries that don't or aren't able to target smaller groups. That's about it. Oh, and they've only managed to develop one sword that can actually defeat the Mecha.
They didn't actually develop that sword, actually. They remember.
But you see, Dunban has a sword that can cut Mecha.
Oh no, that's what you're talking about.
Don't jump the gun on me. I've been watching these videos. I've been paying attention.
I thought you were talking about the Monado.
Anyway, see, I'm too smart for you, Chaos.
Here's the view from the top of the palace. You get a nice view of the Bionis' head from up here, and the dome covering Alchemoth.
Yeah, it's pretty nice for a Wii title.
Yeah, seriously, and it's just even more beautiful on the Xenoblade 2 engine. I will give Alchemoth this. It is a very pretty city.
Melia Antiqua, First Princess, has returned, Your Majesty.
Raise your head.
Your Majesty.
The Telethia rained havoc on countless veteran knights. You triumphed where they could not. I find it difficult to suppress these feelings of pride for you, my kin.
But Your Majesty, I failed to return with any of the subjects you entrusted to me. My inexperience cost them their lives.
We will grieve for them, but it could not have been avoided. It was their duty and honor to fight beside you. They were all aware of your limits.
Emperor!
Keep those feelings of frustration close to you. It will help you to remember the debt you owe to those that have fallen.
Your Majesty, concerning such debts, there were others who aided me.
The Homs and Nopon that accompanied you to the capital, they have been arrested by Imperial security.
Shulk and his companions?
Yes, for reasons pertaining to the weapon this Shulk possesses.
Shulk's weapon? Do you mean the Monado?
So it is true. If that weapon is truly the Monado, we shall be forced to take action.
Why?
There is a legend, passed down through the generations, of a divine weapon, the Monado. It is said that the Bionis itself bestows the blade upon a chosen one. However, if the chosen one is black of heart, he will cause the destruction of the High Entia.
Among High Entia exist the good and bad alike. Homs and Nopon are no different. If this boy is the chosen one,
the Divine Seer's interrogation will reveal where his allegiances lie.
So you intend to keep them confined?
we must.
Your Majesty. I assure you, Shulk is of pure heart.
As my successor, you will play a role of great importance. Calm your spirit and be patient.
Dear sister, I can see the Emperor's words have confused you.
Brother.
His Majesty has spoken. He recognizes you as the Crown Princess. You are to be the next ruler of the High Entia.
Me? And not you?
Yes. The Emperor asked for my counsel, and I told him as I tell you now. You will make a fine Empress. There is no one more suited to leading our people. You proved that when you dispatched the Telethia.
I don't know what to...
Melia.
But the soldiers? I am not fit to rule. I should visit their families and beg for pardon.
Melia, you know that this is not allowed.
I know. But it does nothing for the guilt I feel.
It is as the Emperor said. Grieve their departing, and engrave in your heart their great deeds.
I will.
You are right to question these things, but take pride in who you are. The Emperor has chosen wisely in you, Melia.
I am to be Crown Princess.
Yes, you are. The Ministries of Research and Records are united in support of His Majesty's decision. I, Minister Lorithia, have no objection to your appointment.
I understand.
I would never openly question our Divine Emperor. But the wielder of the Monado, the Chosen One, might be a useful tool.
You think so too?
Yes, but a lowly servant of the realm such as myself could never question His Majesty. However, if the Divine Seer were to intervene...
The Seer could free Shulk.
They should be exchanging words as we speak.
Idiot bird brains. What do we do? fancy prison is still a prison.
What happened to Melia? I don't see her locked up in here with us.
Exactly. She's in on this.
Shulk, any thoughts here?
Melia won't let us down. She promised to take us to Prison Island. And she's not the kind of person to break a promise.
Okay, Shulk. You win. I believe you. If you believe Melia, then no arguments from me.
Also, the only thing I'll have in my defense for the beauty mark thing is that on Charlotte, it's near her lips and on the right side. Completely different.
Ah.
Completely different.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
They
so
did buy
while
it.
we're in captivity, let's check in on everyone.
I really like how their cell is more of like an observation tower.
Yeah, this is both an observation tower and like a banquet hall.
Yeah.
Like, look at that fucking table.
It's like, man, you ever wish you were like at the top of the CN tower, but like locked in there?
What's up?
I don't know if I'd say I, like, yes to that question, but you know, if I were trapped up there for dinner, I guess I wouldn't mind.
You are to be interrogated by the Divine Seer. Stand back.
Alvis! What are you doing here?
I see. So that is why you are here.
Is Melia okay? We didn't mean to cause her any trouble.
Rest assured, she is fine. The real reason you have been detained is not because you are outsiders.
You don't mean...
Yes. The Monado. You see, the High Entia and the Monado go back many years. Millennia, in fact.
Ah.
Leave everything to me. I shall see to it that you are not held for long. We cannot have the saviors of Her Highness treated as criminals now, can we? Free these people. I shall take responsibility for their actions whilst inside the capital. They are now guests of the Imperial family.
Sir.
I am required to report to His Majesty. Otherwise, I would escort you around the capital. Use this room at your leisure. You are free to roam the city or stay here and rest. Farewell.
Hold on, Alvis. I need to ask you...
Be patient. I know what it is you wish to ask. Do not fear. You will learn when the time is right.
The life of the rich. So where are we going?
Anywhere but here. I'm bored of this stuffy room.
Okay, then.
Ricky, find Melly for Shulk.
Ricky, wait.
Your Eminence.
What God want?
If you're after Alvis, he's gone.
What? Where did he go?
What happened?
We received an SOS from a small squadron repairing a transporter at Erith Sea. But the transmission was interrupted, and we have lost all contact with the squadron.
Sounds like they need our help.
Shulk and Ricky go help. Ricky and friends help people in trouble.
Of course. We're happy to help.
But you're outsiders.
Soldier man, not worry. Hereupon Ricky is here to save the day.
It is most appreciated. We need all the help we can get.
Ricky wouldn't pass a security clearance background check ever. Domestic abuse, problems with alcohol and drugs.
No. Ricky does not have those problems.
I mean, I'm not saying he hasn't cleaned up. I'm just saying those are on his record.
No way. Ricky is good, Heropon. Anyway, we can just take a swim in the nice little fountain here.
I too would do this to rich people if I could. just let it go, you know.
There are a ton of side quests in Alchemoth, and I'm not gonna go and pick them up until after we get Melia back,
Boo.
so we can build affinity with her. Also, every side quest you can pick up in Alchemoth is timed, so do keep that in mind as you go through the game. And there are a ton of side quests in Alchemoth. I don't know if there's more or less than any other major area. Alchemoth and the Earth Sea comprise a whole section of the affinity chart, incidentally. But yeah, maybe the Alchemoth side quests just feel like there's so many because you gotta go so far in Alchemoth. Like, this place is huge and there's not nearly enough fast travel points.
It seems a little strange, like, considering what we've seen in the other locations.
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of consistent with, like, some of the other towns, too. Like, the Napon village definitely, I feel like, needs more fast travel points. Especially to the basement level.
Gotcha.
I'm buying a couple of arts manuals for Melia for later when she rejoins the party. But yeah. Also, I feel like the Napon village can get away with its dearth of fast travel points because you can at least try to jump from level to level. This, no, not especially. Also, here's another lady we can invite to Colony 6.
I can't believe that person was actually 3 people in a greatcoat.
That's the secret of the High Entia.
Yes?
So I guess
some of these things... Sorry, what?
So I guess there's like no point to like explore all that much if you don't have a full party?
I mean, you can explore if you want. Like, the main thing I wouldn't do is try to pick up quests, because just accepting quests and turning them in is what gives you affinity. But
sure,
collecting fast travel points, yeah, that's fine.
It just feels like even talking to certain people is a disadvantage if you don't have everybody, you know?
Yeah, there's no harm in just talking to everybody you see. I just didn't feel like going through the effort of finding everybody.
Right.
Also, I like that there are Napon living here in Alchemoth. I think that's kind of cute.
They treat them as pets up here.
I think there is at least one Napon who was treated as a pet by a High Entia in this game.
That they admit to, or that the Napon realize. Napon aren't typically self-aware that way.
It's both, actually.
It's kind of sad, really.
I remember right, that's actually a side quest chain where you have the option to either rekindle that pet and master relationship or destroy it entirely.
I feel like one of the answers is not PG rated.
Anyway, we're gonna be playing as Ryan for a little while. Ryan is actually a lot of fun to play once he picks up some more arts. At some point, he got an art called Dive Sobot. It's the foot icon on the far left there, and that art is actually incredible. If you use it after you use Bone Upper, it inflicts like paralysis along with like slowing down the opponent. No, not slowing down the opponent. That's already paralysis. It's like strength down, I think. Actually, no, it is lower agility. Either way, using those two in tandem means your target will attack way less. And of course, Ryan is great for toppling and dazing enemies too.
What the hell is a Sabbat?
I don't know.
Good fight. Let's stay focused. Let's press on.
I'm not sure if this is still a thing, or this is still real or not, based on the fact that this game got an update that fixed a bunch of things. But I believe if you they messed up the cooldowns for Shield Bash, so that at level 1 its cooldown was actually the same as if it were rank 12, meaning it's really fucking fast.
Apparently, it's a borrowed word that means friend, buddy, or comrade.
I don't know if that's what that that's how it's intended to be used in this game.
Well, you're a diving friend. You're diving, I don't know. Look, making the most out of this.
On the other hand, I could totally believe Ryan you looking at weird words in the dictionary and saying, "Yeah, that sounds like a cool attack name." Anyway, if the clock ends up jumping to random numbers, do keep in mind that I'm probably editing out a bunch of traveling. The teleporters actually make for great edit points.
I'm just gonna say that it's nice that you're pointing this out to the viewers, but here at the commentary station, we are watching all of these videos at full length. This is for you, folks.
Anyway, the guy we need to rescue is over here by this the giant ether crystal. So we just gotta take care of all these Kromars. These guys can be a little rough. Like they're very fast and relentless. Like if you can topple and daze them, you should do that.
I feel like that's generally just good advice against anything, really.
Yeah, most things. The Bone Upper to Dive Sobot is also incredible for dealing with these guys, just because they're so fast.
I meant to ask. So, is it possible for during the natural gameplay for there to be mixed groups? So you saying that the defensive Kromar are very aggressive, so obviously you want to topple them and mitigate them as much as possible, but do you have moments where you'll be fighting defensive Kromar as well as, say, whatever flying eagle or troll that's also in the area?
Yeah, sure. If they're close enough to each other, you may accidentally aggro them.
Okay, but outside of aggroing two distinct parties, there's never a mixed party that you're fighting against.
Yeah, you never see any random encounters like that.
Gotcha.
like, generally the enemies are very very deliberately placed.
Right, they're sequestered in like their own little zones.
Yeah,
right.
If there's some overlap, then yeah, you might fight a couple of different groups at the same time. But for the most part, we're not going to see these guys fighting with some Oths, I think they're called. I don't remember.
Gotcha.
And I don't think any of those like Anselberg things are gonna come by here.
I feel like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity because, I mean, whenever you're fighting a group of all the same enemies, you kind of, I don't know, it feels to me like as soon as you solve that puzzle once, it kind of gets a little boring in a way. Because in my mind, like, you're fighting the same enemy 4 times in this case, so...
Yeah, I know what you mean. It can be a little,
tiring, I guess. Because you do the dance with one, then you do it 3 more times, and there's just... when there's no variation in the fight itself, it seems strange.
Yeah, there's a reason I cut out a lot of the, incidental fights as we go from place to place.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Anyway, we saved the worker, now we can head back to, town.
Oh, looks like we got them out of a scrape.
Shulk, Ricky tired. Ricky sleeping castle now.
Good idea. Let's head back to the capital.
The sooner the better.
Who are you?
I don't know. You just kinda showed up.
I feel like someone's been following us for a while.
Anyway, let's head back.
I always knew Ryan was bullheaded, but this is crazy.
Yeah, I decided to swap out the glasses for this headdress.
Yes?
It just spoke to me.
You know, if his outfit was any flashier, we'd be worried that he would start a Rhine dance. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. I could make that joke. I'm allowed to make that joke. I am AT, damn it. I could make that joke. Please don't sue me.